Yeah, well, if you go to look at my last video, I got it. All right, I got back-to-back 5 stars, and I got back-to-back. Well, I didn't get this back-to-back, but I got this after I got the other one. So, freaking crazy, dude. You could definitely go check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna be upgrading it as much as I can, and that's what I'm gonna be focusing on. That and just getting Ayaka as strong as possible. So, yeah, you guys just follow and yeah, just enjoy the videos. Yo, it's really sad that I can't upgrade it anymore tonight. Gotta wait until tomorrow. I mean, I'm really not that happy about this, but I guess I can't complain, right? So this is gonna change it. Oh wow, it does a pretty significant change. Not bad. That's pretty good. Once I start getting into the full-on characters, I'll probably focus on that a little bit more. Dang man, there's no way to get this any other way besides that. Oh, that sucks. I gotta wait till tonight. I just don't understand that, man. Okay. Damn, man. That sucks. I really need it. Oh. Alright.
As a jeweler cherishes their gems.
It's too bad.
My apologies. So
hello.
rude. I'm going in.
The wind knows it. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Teamwork
really hit me. How rude.
Take flight. Yeah. My apologies.
The wind knows me. Into the wind. The wind knows me.
Soon, baby, soon. Big fail, big fail.
Everybody stand back. Take flight.
I don't know why that keeps happening. Kind of obnoxious. You know, I wonder what happens.
Whirling snow.
Ooh, I wonder what happens if I do this.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, let's just...
Take flight.
That is awesome. Okay.
Whirling snow.
Should be able to make it the rest of the way. Good stuff. Alright, Adventure Rank 42, let's do it. Teachings of Light. Is that what I need, or... I mean, I'm assuming that's what I need, but... Nope, Guide to Elegance. Tuesday... Can't even get him, bro. Oh my gosh. That's lovely. Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, and then Tuesday, Monday, Thursday, Sunday. Sunday's the only day they coincide, but I gotta wait till. Man, how these guys just do that? Oh my gosh. Let me know if you guys know another way to get all this stuff besides just maybe crafted. Well, that's if you have the green ones, yeah. Bro, that's so weird. So these guys have, you know, level 8 and whatever, and level 9. I mean, they could have just ran around and got them all out of chests and stuff, I guess, but it's just hard to believe, hard to imagine. I wonder what that looks like on Kazu. Oh goodness, hello. 12% elemental damage bonus for all element. Receive the Might of Splitter's emblem. It stacks. Elemental damage bonus for the character's elemental type. Nice. I know, I need to feed all these into each other. I know, I get it, okay, I get it. It just looks so sick. That's the thing, there was no way to grind these, you know, before. So I just have to wait, pretty sure. So. Honestly, I should finish him off. I'm just not like, too worried about it. Yo, I need to freaking figure out how to get more of these. I don't know how to get to the Azdaha challenge reward. I've looked it up and it just says to do this mission up here that I got, but I think it's this one, yeah. Yeah, it's Strange Sights, Stolen Souls. I'll probably go do that one for a little bit. Yep. Don't worry, she's gonna be super strong before you know it. I just can't do anything with her right now. Let's do these first, since I'm here, and then I'll probably be grinding a little bit more of the cryo gear. I got super unlucky earlier, and I only got one piece of gold gear in the last stream. I did it like 7 or 8 times, I think. Maybe 5 or 6. I honestly don't remember. I just kept going. With that outfit, you're the traveler, right? talking about the freaking fried. Which dish? Spicy and black. Sweet and sour. Mondstadt grilled fish. Yeah, that sounds easiest. It literally just so happened that I had one of them. You know what? I will accept these. A true hero doesn't accept rewards, but apparently, you know, doesn't matter. Alright.
A blade embraces its duty.
Okay.
Let's get down to
Take
business.
flight!
One with nature.
My blade! Finally, I... Boom!
The wind moves.
Very... Finally, I... No.
Okay. Okay. Destroy the hilly trail towers that are right to my left. Oh, that's what this is. Okay. Oh, ow. That's so painful.
The birds call.
Ugh. No chest here? That's unfortunate. Wow. Thanks for that.
Wind strider.
Whirling snow!
I just like freezing people. Okay. Where did I get it? Yep, here it is. Honestly, I'm just gonna... The best one I got for right now. So, hopefully I can get a crit in here. Come on. Attack. Guess it's not the worst. I know where I'm absolutely not afraid to trade this thing in so for something else. Something better. I need extra crit rate right now. Defense. Oh my god. It's horrible. More defense. Hey, she's gonna be she's gonna be tough. Oh, insufficient Mora? Heard.
A blade is like
Wrong
a tea
thing.
leaf. Only those who it many times can appreciate its true quality.
Alright, and that's it. But I'm going to trade that in. Alright, so that's, let's see, I don't even know if I have any more cryo. Actually, I do. I do. Okay. Why isn't it? I'm confused. Maybe it's because I don't have anything for cryo, but I'm pretty sure I thought for sure I had gotten some purple stuff for it at least. Huh. There it is. Okay. That's good enough for now. Got more hydro damage. Yep. Yep, okay. So, I'm gonna be doing a little less damage. Okay, look at that crit rate though. But the once I get this leveled up, that crit damage is gonna go way up. So, just setting things up for how, you know, it's gonna end up being. But now that I have that boost in cryo damage as well, it'll help out. Because most of my attacks are cryo, so. Alright. Let's go over here.
flight! Yeah! My apologies! Yeah!
Wait. Wait. Where? Hold on. I'm confused. Hold on. Let's go back. Okay. Sorry. Alright, let's try that again. So that is the target, okay. The one on my map was just throwing me off, so that was my bad. Okay, so I'm guessing I just go ahead and...
One with nature.
Dang, I can't stop for these Sakura blooms. Oh, they're gonna want me to do the... Okay. That's what they want me to do.
Embrace the ice! Take flight! Yeah!
Oh my god.
Into the wind.
Yep, okay.
Time to go. One with nature.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Time to go. The wind knows me.
Yeah, sorry that it took me so many times. I mean, that's the first time I've done that one, but still.
Follow the...
Oh, so I only gotta press R1. Okay. Okay, so I'm figuring how to do this. That makes sense. Get all the way up here for what, dude? For nothing?
Into the wind.
For real? Is there something up here that is worth anything? Come on. Oh, that's lame. Oh well. Okay. So there's there's that one. Let's go back here.
Add Astra. Add Astra. Add Astra.
That time it was my fault. Okay, special camera. Just make sure I had the right one out. Yeah, I can level them up once. Nah, I should probably save it for her once I can ascend her, you know.
A blade embraces its duty,
Which I guess I
as a
could.
jeweler
I could do
cherishes
that.
their gems.
Gotta fight this boss about 2 to 3 times, depending, and then this is just gonna take over. So. Quick cook 20 dishes is pretty easy. Where to cook at? There's the crafting table. That works. I need this right here. Oh, I doubt I can craft. Wow, come on, dude. Why would I want to go to the advanced? Why? Guide to light. Oh wow. You mean the thing that I don't need? I want to know what those prisms are used for, that's for sure. I can't craft anything right now. Not that I need. Yeah, goodbye. May I use your crafting bench? I already did. I'm gonna steal some fruit while I'm at, or steal some food. Alright.
Sakoku decree, the vision. Yeah. One with nature.
This looks like Teijima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine. So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
Time to go.
Looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Yellowed letter. That thing is yellow snow. Hello. Honestly, I'm just gonna have this out just because it's, you know, that's how it looks. It sounded like so awesome.
I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like
I wonder if there's a way that we can give them back their visions.
Hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her.
Does that make you feel sad?
It's
Oh
all
my God.
disappeared. No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream. I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I
No,
think
because you
about
still
it
stood
like
there
that,
and waited.
I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. The feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next person. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. No, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Atsuko, she's still okay?
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
outdid ourselves. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in Hoarder history.
You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson!
Whirling snow!
Into the wind.
I got careful.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Talk to Ao. Ow. It's like that dude from Boruto and Naruto. God, you know that Boruto's been on for forever now. It's crazy. It is crazy. We got so many episodes, and they're about to be doing the time skip soon, so no spoilers for y'all, but if y'all want to talk about it, just let me know. I'm a big nerd when it comes to anime, so there's a lot of stuff I haven't watched though, so a lot of stuff. But there's also so many animes out there, so I don't really think you could ever truly watch all of the animes out there. I bet you everybody that plays this game though is a giant anime nerd.
Time to go. Time to go.
Yeah, there we go.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to... Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover...
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before...
But...
Information is also a kind of... Don't worry. I
What
won't charge much.
At least we now
She's
know
a
where the
bad
emergency
person.
provisions were coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again. And... what are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told, why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so. And this sword, I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need, and look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision, and the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Losing a vision, oof.
Seems like losing
Only
all
because
ambition is a terrible experience.
how they lose their memories with it, though.
Unfortunately for us, you don't have anything. Let's go find the next poor soul.
The next poor soul. Alright, guys, I gotta go use the restroom real quick. Be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
just me? Or are there more Outlanders now?
Atsuko. She's still okay?
Don't worry. Atsuko will be.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Don't worry. Atsuko will be.
She's still okay?
Is it just me? Or are there more Outlanders now?
Don't worry. Atsuko will be.
Atsuko. She's still okay?
Is it just me?
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Don't worry. Atsuko will be.
Atsuko. She's still okay?
Atsuko will be.
She's still okay?
Is it just me? Or are there more Outlanders now?
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Don't worry. Atsuko will be.
Is it just me?
She's still okay?
Don't worry. Atsuko will be.
Atsuko. She's still okay?
Is it just me? Or are there more Outlanders now?
Don't worry. Atsuko will be.
Atsuko. She's still okay?
Is it just me? Or are there more Outlanders now?
Don't worry. Atsuko will be.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Is it just me? Don't worry, more outlets.
What's it called? She's still okay.
Don't worry. Hachiko will be fine.
What's it called? She's still okay.
Don't worry. Hachiko will be fine.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Is it just me? Or are there more outlanders now?
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Is it just me? Or are there more outlanders now?
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
outside world before.
Wish me luck.
I'll protect us.
Time to go. Time to go.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep! We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the Shrine Maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Yeah.
Alright. Sorry guys. So, I'm a little sick right now. Yeah, just want to let you guys know that, like, I'm not just not talking, you know. It's more of a,
Let's dance.
you know, I just don't want to be coughing on the mic, and, you know, I don't sound as hype as I could, obviously, because, you know, I'm sick.
Barbara,
But
go!
just know that I love this game, and,
Go,
I hope you guys
Barbara,
are enjoying. Yeah. Just comment if you guys have any questions, or, you know, anything, any criticism, whatever, dude. I don't care. I'm not gonna respond to negative stuff, obviously,
Go,
but
Barbara, go! Don't stay out in the rain
it's
for
your
too
right to
long.
say what you
You'll
want.
catch a
Just,
cold.
you know, try and keep it nice, you know. There's too much hate in this shinobi world, so.
I'll protect us.
Where should we go now? These don't matter, because I can't do anything with them anyways. This one is for something else that I don't know what I would need that for. Mask of a Wicked Lieutenant. Okay, and then this one. This is story one. I don't know if that's the one I need or not. It is what it is. Alright. I say we... Bro. That's just such a weird... Bro, like, this is bigger than the whole map over here. But this is all ocean. I mean, they didn't have to go that far. That's all I'm saying. Like, they said there was going to be more islands, so what are we going to... You know... Where is it going to be at? Honestly, what they should have done is they should have had this whole this whole area right here be an island. Then you got this whole area, and then you got this whole area, and then maybe one in the middle, or maybe you open up a new area. I don't know. I know they're bringing out more islands than just these, but we'll see. We shall see. I need to go around and collect some of the, what you call it? The petals. Sakura petals. I guess I could. I could do this real quick.
Come with me. Let us find shelter from the rain.
Alright. Sakura petals! Sakura petals!
There's a pleasant breeze and glorious sunshine. So, where shall we go for a walk?
I wish we got more than one out of these, not gonna lie. Oh, stay the F away, please. I don't want to fight y'all right now. I already gotta fight you enough. When we do the boss. Oh, hello there. Oh, you look like you garden pretty good, pretty nice.
Let the show begin. Come on, we
Heal
can
up
do
real
it.
quick.
Sakura swirl!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! The wind knows
Got the wrong sword equipped. Unfortunate. Yeah. I will have that leveled up by tomorrow, probably. I'm gonna try and level it up to 70 tomorrow at least.
Time to go. Time to go.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
there's one thing I can do, it is level her up today.
A blade
70.
embraces its duty,
It's just
as a
lot
jeweler
of those
cherishes
suffer
their
options.
gems.
I'll protect us.
Embrace the ice!
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
My apologies!
The wind knows me.
La 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 la.
Take flight!
Into the wind.
Whirling snow!
Keep back! One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind.
Sakura swirl! Take flight!
One with nature.
Let the show begin.
Keep back! As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Whirling
One with nature.
Kamisato art! Sometsu! Take flight!
The wind knows me.
My apologies!
Ready, steady, go! I'll protect us.
Whirling snow!
Time to go.
So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's, his senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the Shrine Maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's got it!
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Dolmon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister!
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same swordmaster, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations for me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Make-Yoshi Sui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. So you see, I came here not to cause... Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yae has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yae? Is that the same Lady Yae that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yae is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yae can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yae?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yae does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yae herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yae's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yae, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yae. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
Follow the wind.
Alright guys, I'm gonna cut the stream right there for now. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys had a good time. Please like, share, comment. Do your thing. Peace.